Today's topic is Syria's climate refugees and what exactly is happening. There will be 4 guests and they will help us find out how global warming is related to migration and what is being done or could be done to help the issue. Our first guest is Eleanor, an EU official. So what is happening?
Currently, there is a migration crisis. Many people are migrating out of their countries that do not have good living conditions and are going to Europe. Since there are so many people, Europe is having a hard time accepting people.
And what about the climate refugees? What are they?
Well, there are many climate refugees, mainly from Syria. They are people that migrate because of environmental reasons. For example, drought, which is a long time of no rain, which also leads to having not enough food or water to survive.
And who is it mainly happening to?
Syrian people, mostly kids that are under the age of 18, because they're vulnerable and without the support they need, they will not have a future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our second guest is Professor Dinglehopper, a renowned climate analyst. Hello, can you tell us about how climate change is impacting the refugees in Syria?
Due to climate change, weather conditions such as droughts, food has been scarce and living conditions poor. The drought, one of the worst to have happened, is one of the main causes of the civil war that started in 2011. The enhanced greenhouse effect is when there are too many of the greenhouse gases, for example, carbon dioxide, methane in the atmosphere, and the Earth's surface warms up. The enhanced greenhouse effect is when there are too many of the greenhouse gases, for example, carbon dioxide and methane in the atmosphere, and the Earth's surface warms up. As the Earth's surface heats up, the water from underneath the Earth's surface causes the water to evaporate, and that is causing the drought in Syria. The carbon dioxide and methane levels have increased gradually over the past years.
Thank you for coming. What is your name?
My name is Harold.
Can you tell us how you got to Germany?
There was a drought, and living in Syria was difficult. The civil war started and got very dangerous. I couldn't go to school anymore. I was on a small boat migrating to Germany, and there were a lot of people on the boat and not much food or water. My mother jumped off the boat to give us more food and space to live. My sister died of starvation. I was very sad because I could not protect my little sister. After a long time on the boat, we got to Germany, where I was led to a refugee center. It was not amazing, but it was more than enough to keep me alive and healthy. I am very grateful to have been on this journey, but I will always remember my mother's sacrifice and sister's loss.
That must have been very hard, and I'm sorry for your loss. Will you ever have life out of the center?
Yes, but I will need to find a family that is willing to take care of me and raise me until I am 18.
We have welcomed back Eleanor and Professor Dinglehopper.
Pardon me, it's Professor Dinglehopper.
They are here to find solutions to the climate issues occurring in Syria. Eleanor, can you please tell us possible solutions?
Yes, to determine the solution, I believe we need to identify the push and pull factors of the migration. A push factor is something that makes people want to move away, and a pull factor is something that makes people want to go there / live there. I think we should provide more support to the refugee center by donating more money and improving education and services for underage refugees.
That's a very interesting idea. I think it's very good.
I disagree. Instead of helping the people, we should focus more on slowing down and preventing global warming and peculiar weather, which is the cause of all of this. It should be made mandatory that citizens use the least amount of energy possible, and climate change should be the priority of all government agendas.